Pisces, I hope that you're doing incredible. Welcome to your reading for November. So, just before we start, so remember that obviously with tarot, and because this is a general reading, it's for a collective consciousness. This is like seeing a message on a big sort of notice board. All right, some things are going to be for you and some things are not going to be for you. Take what's for you, leave the rest behind. All right, and when I say take what's for you, I mean what is for you. We need to move away from this whole space of like, are they going to call me, are they coming back, are they thinking about me? Your life is about you, and a lot of times you want to ask yourself, why am I having this experience? Why am I feeling so empty without this person? You might need to do some inner work. All right, this whole watered down thing of tarot that's been going on, of let's see what they are thinking, what other people are thinking, is none of your business. It's none of your business. You get your own energy balance, you get yourself in line. Pisces, allow me to tell you not a word of a lie. Your life you will get everything that you want. Finances, love, health, whatever, when your life is about you. Okay? Let's see this November vibe, with that whole mouthful being said. Let's see what are some direct influences that is currently influencing the energy of Pisces. You can obviously look at this if it's your sun, if you want to look at your moon, if you want to look at your rising and your Mars and your Venus. Leave the other people's readings alone. That whole thing of like, oh, I'm just cross-watching. Leave it alone. You are nosy. You are literally giving your power away, your creative power away, your God-given blueprint energy away, by being so focused on what somebody else is thinking and saying, and what do they think about you. What they think about you has got nothing to do with you. All right? What you think about you has got more important than anything else. So, direct influences for you at the moment. Balance and stability coming in. Some nasty little things popping up. Some little things that you preferably wouldn't have popping up, that are popping probably up at the moment, even prior to November. You know, the energy itself is really speeding up at the moment. So beautiful balancing coming in here for you. So I want you to think of it, Pisces, in the sense of a lot of the so-called like ugly things that are showing up and the things that you don't really like showing up. Those things are showing up to let you know that you are ready to move past those things now. Okay? So if you get into a stage where say maybe again you get to see the ugly in another person, it is showing up in that person. It's a mirror reflection to show you you've got that shit inside of you and you're ready to move past it. All right, there's new beginnings that is happening here for you, powerful resets. A lot of you have been, you know, with you being this beautiful emotional being, Pisces, you know, you are kind of from a young age got your fingers in so many pies, not meaning to actually even have him in that pie to start with, but emotionally a lot of things are just happening there for you in that way. Not your fault, but now that you're aware of that, it's up to you to move away from that. Let's see what's currently happening in your energy. Remember that you are at your most powerful, Pisces, when you manifest from the heart, when your intentions come from the heart. Will everybody be on board with what you do and say, oh, look at him or her, they're so enlightened? No. People's going to say, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Remember, by your very nature, you have trained certain people in what it is that they can expect from you. And so a lot of things is going to happen because of what people expect from you. It's time to take a time out. All right, it is time for a timeout. It is time for a timeout so that your energy can set in a certain direction and so that other people can sort of get used to that as well. Sometimes saying that you shouldn't do your job or whatever it is that you are doing, but what is just stepping forward so clearly for your Pisces is that there are people in your life that don't have your best interest at heart. That's it. And a lot of those people are in your life because of what you train them, what you allow in your life. It's time to flip that script a little bit, okay? It's time to flip that script to something that is more in alignment with the truth of who you are now. And sometimes it just needs a little bit of time. Some of you is going to have to say no to some people. You're going to be like, no, I agree to that. Please, I'm not talking about being a scabanger here, but um, some of you agree to certain things out of fear, out of guilt, out of seeking approval, because you want it to be good enough, you want to be deemed as good enough. But now that you realize that you've always been born good enough, you know, it's time to get away from that. Some of you definitely need a period of rest. It's like you have at the brink of your mind, there are some breakthroughs that want to come through, but you just can't decipher what they are. As you give yourself a bit of a break, those things will start to come, you know, to light. And what is it you can look forward to maybe going into December? Some good financial sort of like growth there, a lot of beautiful inner growth, seeing your own strength in many, many ways. A lot of you are just simply doing too much. And you want to be mindful of that, because a lot of times, and I've fallen victim to that before as well, where you say, I want to do so much because I want to help everybody and I want to help the world and I want to support the world, which yes, may be very, very correct, but in some ways, it might also come from a point of fear, you know, where I want to be seen as strong enough and capable enough. And you got to let that rubbish go. You got to let that rubbish go, okay? You got to let it go. Because it's not serving you positively. It is not acknowledging your highest good. You know, sometimes we go around in life and we get all sort of uppity about the fact that people don't see my value, people don't see my worth, people don't respect me for who I am. And the question is, are you respecting yourself for who you are? Do you even know your own value or worth? And are you proactively putting in the work to not only get a clear understanding, but to maintain a clear understanding of who you are and who you want to be, you know? People often say, I want to head in a positive direction. Great, fantastic for you. What does it mean for you? You know? A lot of times people will come to me and they say to me, Adrian, you know, people don't respect my worth. They don't respect my value. Okay, what is your worth and what is your value? Nada. If you don't know your own worth, if you don't know your own value, if you don't honor, value, and respect and maintain and consistently and consciously work at understanding your own worth and value so that you know what it is that you need to value and respect, because you keep on changing, which means your value and worth keeps on changing and expanding and shifting and twisting and whatever as well. If you don't do that, how the hell can you expect other people to do that? I mean, come on. You know what I mean? Look at this. Influences for you at the moment. You can let go of so many things right now. So many cycles are ending. A lot of releases, and this might feel very heavy for some of you Pisces, because you know, when we release certain things, even when it's toxic, because you have got this very more so than others personal sort of relationship with emotions. So even releasing some of the bad things, you know, the bad memories, the people that don't serve you well, you know, the low vibers, if you will, even though I always found it quite a derogatory term, but even releasing that can also be very challenging to you, because it was part of your life for such a long time. And it's okay. Give yourself time to mourn. Okay? Give yourself some time to mourn. Because, you know, maybe they were bad for you. Maybe they really weren't good for you. And you had to let them go. And it's the healthiest thing to do. But you are allowed to feel overwhelmed by it and sad by it. You are allowed. It is your right. Just don't get stuck there. Okay? Feel it, but please, for goodness sakes, do not start shooting roots. Don't get planted there. All right? In your current space energies for now, for November, new starts, new beginnings. Listen, we're not going to get into this too much. You know that it's time for you for new starts, for new beginnings. You know that you are ready. You know that you are emotionally ready. You know that everybody's not going to be happy for you. You know that you are ready for things that other people are not ready for. So just go. This is yours. This is your time to shine. This is your moment to shine. This is your right. Okay? It's your time to shine. Maybe for some of you there was an itch on the bottom right hand side, lower side of my body, there was an itch. Maybe some of you are having an itch at the moment. Energy going forward, especially into December. December can be quite a tumultuous time for many of us, all right? You already have what it takes. If you feel that you need to still get yourself emotionally ready for December, no. You got to move away from that. You are ready for amazing things, beautiful wisdom, white magic, so to speak. You are ready for amazing, incredible, positive, potential manifestation, Pisces. So give yourself some time to feel what it is that you need to feel in your releases, so you don't take that negative energy with you into the future, where it can just cause havoc for you. No. Gotta leave it behind. Gotta say bye. Remember In Sync? Was it In Sync? I think it wasn't Backstreet Boys. It wasn't Boyzone. I think it was In Sync. Baby, bye. And that's about all I know about the song. I may be wrong, but I think, if I remember correctly, I think it was a music video where they were sort of like in puppet strings. Message from the universe for you, beautiful Pisces. Message from the universe. You are ready for amazing things. People are seeing your worth. They are seeing your value. Some of you might be feeling underappreciated. Like maybe you sort of like the butt of the joke type of vibe. No. The right people are seeing your worth. The right people are seeing your value. The right people are seeing you doing the work. And those right people are levitating towards you in a very, very positive sort of way. Let's see what oracle message we have for you, beautiful Pisceans. Beautiful, beautiful water children. I hope that you're doing amazeballs. Card is popping up and it says, shining through. I mean, come on. Can we make it any more obvious, as Avril Lavigne would say? Can I make it any more obvious? Shining through. This is your moment to shine, and this is your moment to shine brightly. And if you open to that, embrace it in your heart. Claim it for yourself. Say yes to it for your highest good. That's what I got for you. I'll see you next time. Bye.